Good morning, good evening, and welcome back to War Thunder and my channel. Today we're going to be continuing off where we last ended. We're going to be playing every Sherman in War Thunder. Today this is going to be the final part. We're going to be playing some of the more unique variants. For example, this 105mm Sherman. We're also going to be doing some of the French and Israeli versions as well. But with this out of the way, I do hope you enjoy the video. So here we are for the first game of today. We're in the M4A3 105 on abandoned factory, and we're going to be rushing straight towards A. Now the A3 105, if you look at the name, it's a M4A3, but instead of the 76 you're now equipped with a 105mm howitzer. For the shells you have a high explosive round and you have a heat round. Now I would personally recommend you to run the high explosive shell. If you have the heat round, I would still recommend you take a few heat rounds, since you may face targets which don't really overpressure equally, and it's nice to have a heat shell to fall back on in those situations. But most of the time the high explosive shell is sufficient. But it's not only the armament which is good. What makes this tank so damn good is its combination with very good protection. You have a pretty strong front plate. I think you have around a bit north of 100mm of effective armor protection, which at battle rating 3.0 is pretty damn good, unless you are in a full upgrade to 4.0. Now getting back to the game, we have cleared out this small, I don't know, factory house thingy, and we've also taken control of capture point fully. Now we do also have control over B point, but it is currently getting attacked. But we are going to stay and try to defend A for as long as we can. So we're just basically gonna sit here and murder everything that comes across our sights. Now you're gonna kill everything. The only, I wouldn't say issue, but the one downside is you have a pretty long reload, and if you don't manage to kill someone in the first shot, they're probably gonna get away since your reload is so long. With A secured, or at least safe for now, we are going to move down and try to retake B, since it has been captured. Now when I was making my way down here, I wasn't really expecting anybody to still be here. I hadn't seen anybody on the minimap, and I didn't hear any engines as well, so I did think that it would be an easy capture. Until this thing shows up and he just absolutely murders me. Using a backup, we just head straight back towards B and we kill this martyr first. Now after this martyr has been eliminated, we are just going to move a bit further down. We do want to secure both B and try to and C. So we're gonna go down this road and just park ourselves down here. And with C now taken, we just made our way over there and we're going to eliminate everybody here and then take capture point. This isn't my brightest or best moment. I think I got this Pt.3 kill. But it's more kills. It's more kills for us, so I'll take it. But yeah, definitely not my best moment. With him finally dead, yeah, really not good there. We catch glimpse of a Panzer 38 and we're going to try to get towards him and retake capture point B. But we get massively outplayed and he catches our side and actually manages to knock out the crew. So with 10 kills total, we earn 8,000 research points and around 28,000 silver lions. So for the next game, we are on the Sherman Firefly. I presume you all know what this thing is, but in case you don't, it's a Sherman with a 17-pounder shoved in its turret. This gives it very good firepower, but it also gives this tank very poor gun depression, since, you know, a Sherman turret hasn't been designed to fit a fucking 17-pounder in it. So you're basically unable to fight on hilly terrain, but if you're on a flatter terrain, you're gonna be shredding people. You have very good penetration, you have very good gun velocity, so it won't be an issue fighting at longer distances. You do have solid shot, which can be a bit finicky, but I do think it works pretty okay on the Sherman Firefly at least. Now, we did just stay around B, since the enemies had control of C. I knew they were going to swing towards B, and there are always guys coming from their spawn, so I thought it would be a good idea to stick around, and that patience turned into 3 kills for us. And right after that we are engaged by a M42, a Italian SPA, and he pops smoke, and we're just going to try to locate him in smoke. Now we have finally reached the other side. The game is on its closing stages, but we're going to set up next to this house and try to eliminate any remaining enemies. With 9 kills total, we do take second place this time, earning a total of 5,000 research points and around 33,000 silver lions. For the next Sherman, we have the French M4A4 SA50, a French rank 3 battle rating 5.0 medium tank. This is armed with a very powerful SA50 L57 75mm cannon, and it also only fires a solid shot. Now, if you play and think of this like a French Firefly, basically, this gun has a bit better specifications and the round is a bit better. That is also why it's up at 5.0 instead of 4.7. But if you think of this and play this like a Sherman Firefly, you will find success. After we traded with that German stug, we use a backup and directly off the spawn we see a scout marker on Charlie. Now if this guy is allowed to flank all the way around, it will probably be the end of the game, so we're going to focus and try to kill him. But the shot is a bit low and we did not get him that time. We are going to keep sending shots over in his direction when we get the chance and when we see an opportunity to kill him. When you look at these sort of shots and kill cams, you do really miss APHE, as we basically direct hit his ammo and it turns yellow and orange. So here APHE would have been way better and we would definitely have gotten that kill, but in what we trade for actually killing stuff, we do get in armor penetration. For example, we are able to upper front plate T-34s, which some Shermans with APHE can do, but often better with APHE. And finally we do catch a glimpse of that M24 again, and we're not going to miss this opportunity as we take out the transmission driver and the follow-up shot will kill him. With things looking very bad for us as we're getting engaged by this South African with the light tank, we do mark him for teammates in the hopes of someone getting him killed so we can continue. And as the bombs land, we know we're safe and we can start the 40-second repair time. Now we are getting engaged by this Panzer IV, and I use my binoculars to actually shoot through the snow. And this is something you should probably know. On these sort of snow maps, the hills are actually a bit under where the snow goes, so you can actually shoot through the top of snow maps or the snowy parts of the hills by using your binoculars. And this is something I think everybody should at least be aware of, and that this does exist. So if you ever get shot by someone on a snow map that you have no idea was there, this is probably the reason why. And as we're pushing down this hill, if you take a quick look at our ammunition counter, it's rapidly depleting, so we actually only have 7 rounds of AP and 1 high explosive shell left. So we're going to be careful in how we use this, and be very careful in how we aim, so we kill people in one shot, as we don't want to waste our ammunition. Now we do actually get shot by a Puma, and we do know where he is, but we're going to try to bait him. This often works with loader players. If you just swing your turret away, they will think that you don't know where they are, and that turns into a very easy kill for us. With ammunition getting very low, with only 3 AP shots remaining, we desperately need to take control of capture point B to rearm. And as we get onto the capture point, we know that we have enough rounds to survive this game. And what you're about to see is me whiffing like, I don't know, 5-7 shots on one guy. But we do eventually get him, but yeah, we ended up wasting quite a bit of time and ammunition on this fucking KV here. Yeah, this is again, with the first game, not my best moment, but yeah. Enjoy watching me with 11 rounds on one guy without even getting the kill. And as we move forward, I don't see the Soviet gun truck to our left, and he absolutely murders us. And that's game. And so with 13 kills in total, we take first place, earning a bit under 8,000 research points and around 62,000 silver lions. For the second French tank of today, we're in the M4A1 FL10. Now this is a French premium medium tank at a bat rating of 5.0, so the same bat rating as the previous tank. This also carries over some of the other features from that tank, namely the main armament. You still have the SAF-50 main gun, but with a slightly worse muzzle velocity, which in turn means that the penetration value is slightly lower. But what either trades for slightly worse penetration is a autoloader, which in my opinion is way more useful. This autoloader makes the major downside of a solid shot basically useless. So for example, when you shoot somebody with a solid shot, you most likely won't kill them in one shot, but since this has an autoloader, you can just send another shot at them basically straight away. So this basically does away with the one major downside of solid shot, the time to kill, and yeah, so it just has the benefit of a solid shot, but it also does away with the major downside of solid shot. So yeah, this is one of the best premiums in game in my opinion, and I would definitely recommend you pick this up if you get the chance to. As we now respawn, we first off went towards this, but I decided to leave it to my teammate and go towards the B point instead. Now, I should probably went to the C point, since it's very close to our spawn and you can get very good shots from C towards our spawn, but I also think that the central point is the hardest to retake, so we do want to try to stop it from happening and retake B as quickly as possible, since it is very in the open and it's very annoying to retake without taking a large amount of damage. With all the capture points now taken, we just steamrolled their entire third or second wave. I'm not really sure where we're at, but yeah, we just absolutely annihilated their last effective wave, and the game is now in its closing stages. And what we're trying to do now is just surround their cap so nobody can get out. And that's when I noticed that C is being taken, but here again we see the benefits of a autoloader. We can just quickly swap to high explosive, overpressure this guy, and we're quickly back to AP. And now we are going to attempt to retake capture point C without getting shot in the ass, since yeah, they will have a pretty easy way of getting towards us from their own spawn. for 12 kills total, it earns us a total of 17,000 research points and around 166,000 silver lions. So for the final game for today, we're in the Israeli M51. Now this is a Sherman that the Israelis have shoved a 105mm cannon in. It also fires heat, and it now sits at battle rating 6.0. I am playing the premium version, the M51W, but the Pt.3 version is basically the same. This has a bit better hull protection, but you're gonna get killed no matter what. You're not gonna be bouncing any shot. So a heat slinger at 6.0. Now I would say it's pretty decent. The major downside to heat, as you know, you don't kill in one shot. You always need a follow-up shot, and it can be quite annoying, especially since it has a pretty bad reload. Um, so yeah, you're not gonna be killing stuff in one shot unless you directly hit your ammo, and even then it is a gamble on whether you're actually going to ammo rack them. But you're not gonna have any trouble penetrating tanks, so that's a plus. But you're not gonna be killing them in one shot either. Now I can't really give a recommendation on whether to play this, since you know, you gotta play this if you want to grind Israel. I don't think the M51 is on sale either anymore. I think they removed it. But it is going to be coming back for Golden Eagles pretty soon. I can almost guarantee it, since that's what happened with basically every other premium that has been removed. It has come back for premium, it has come back for Golden Eagles a few updates later. So it's probably going to be coming back, but I wouldn't really recommend it. You're not gonna get too much use from it, since it can only research 2 ranks and not 3 entire ranks. But it can help you start out, but I wouldn't really recommend it. You're gonna get out of 6.0 pretty damn quickly for Israel. But it is always up to you. But I wouldn't really recommend it. I think there are better tanks to just shove talismans on. That's worth your money, and that's what's gonna give you more down the road. But back to the game, we have the clear at B, and also the approach to B, and now we're swinging around to help defend C. As you can see, we're not killing tanks in one shot, unless we face tigers, which have full ammo. You know, not really the best idea. So if you're playing a tiger, don't bring full ammo, because you're gonna get ammo wrecked. But yeah, you can see that we are able to penetrate everything. We haven't really gone up against target that has a lot of armor, but you're gonna see that later. We are able to just go through heavy tanks, and the thing is, this actually works pretty good in a up tier as well, since it is not up tier proof, but it is a lot more comfortable to play in an up tier, since you know, you don't have struggle with penetrating things. You can just aim straight for them. So yeah, it is nice to play in an up tier. For the second life here, we're going to rush towards B to try and defend it. Now we see with our binoculars that there is a tiger here. Now he doesn't manage to kill us, which is very good for us, and he gets stuck in a position where he can't actually fire back. And we do actually see a slimmer of his turret cheek, so we are going to try to aim for that to ammo rack him. And we don't get the ammo rack, but we do get his horizontal turret drive, and we quickly get out of the way. And now again, he can't really do much against us, so we're just gonna use this as cover, and when we have reloaded, we're gonna swing out and kill him. With the tiger now dead, we're going to go towards B and retake it, and then we're gonna move forward again. So with 8 kills in total, we take first place, earning a total of 11,000 research points and 116,000 silver lions. With that, the video has come to an end. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and as always stay tuned as there will be more content to come about War Thunder in the near future. Until next time, take care.